Live from the heart of America, I'm Steve. We're ready to fight for you from the foxhole of freedom, giving you better analysis and insight than anyone else, period. Shining a spotlight into the darkness of the political media industrial complex and delivering the relentless pursuit of truth. Let's do it. Here's 3 big things you need to know to start your day today. Number 1, UFOs are seriously at the top of the page again today as more people are coming forward saying the United States has several out-of-this-world items in possession. Number 2, new revelations indicate that it was Ukraine that bombed the Russian Nord Stream pipelines and a dam that could lead to a nuclear reactor meltdown. We're funding these maniacs. And number 3, it has become clear the permission slip has now been given to let Joe Biden flounder, falter, and fail. It may not be something that you see in the headlines, but all indications are now that the Democrats at the highest level are looking for an exit strategy from Joe Biden and his VP on the 2024 ticket as soon as possible. Spooked by recent polling numbers that show the soon-to-be 81-year-old commander-in-chief and leading Democrat candidate falling behind the former President Donald Trump by as much as 6 points, what has the DNC power brokers on edge already. And then many missteps are not helping the case of the 46th president. But each time old Joe has been challenged, he comes back with the same refrain: watch me. Watch me. And the problem for Biden is that we have been, all of us, here in the United States and around the world, and nobody likes what they see. Even hardcore Democrats and Biden supporters are drifting away in ever larger numbers, with only 30% of former Biden supporters even wanting him to be on the ticket next year. Think about that. But Joe Biden, plagued by growing scandals involving himself, his son Hunter, and I'll have some breaking news on that in a moment from Just the News, and several other Biden family members connected to massive multi-million-dollar payments from where? Ukraine. And accusations of bribery and money laundering remains arrogant and defiant. Joe Biden, watch me? Okay, listen.
Mr. President, you are the oldest president ever.
Pretty good shape, huh?
Which leads to my next question. You are more aware of this than anyone. Some people ask whether you are fit for the job. And when you hear that, I wonder what you think.
Watch me. I mean, honest to God, that's all I think. Watch me. If you think I don't have the energy level or the mental acuity, then that's one thing. That's another thing of just watch and keep my schedule. Do what I'm doing. I think that, I don't, when I sit down with our NATO allies and keep them together, I don't have them saying, wait a minute, well, how old are you? What did they say? It's a matter of, that old expression, the proof of the pudding's in the eating.
Yeah. Watch me. Looking pretty good, huh? Watch me. What? Ride a bicycle? Climb a flight of stairs on an airplane? Walk across a stage? Oh, we've been watching. And that's the problem, like I said, that people have been watching. And to any honest person, it's clear the Joe Biden of today is not the one of a few years ago, not even the one that ran for president in 2020. It's not that he's lost a step. It's more like he's lost his way. And I mean that in a very literal sense on many days. Too often, Joe Biden doesn't even know how to exit the stage and needs help. Check this out.
Thank you for listening. Ambassador Jack, come on back up.
He's calling for the guy to come back up because he doesn't know where to go. He goes left, he goes right, he goes left again. It's a stage. There's 2 or 3 steps on either side. Go this way or go that way. You're the president of the United States. You're the leader of the free world. You can do anything you want. You can certainly walk in a certain direction, Mr. President. It's embarrassing. It's frightening. Then, of course, came the moment the people in power and his handlers feared most. He began to do that little jog thing he's been doing to show he's vigorous. He's got vigor. He can actually trot for 3 steps. It is remarkable. This time it wasn't falling on the steps of Air Force One wasn't falling from a bicycle, the things that we saw in 2021 and 2022. No, this time it came in front of the graduating class of the Air Force Academy for the entire world to see. For the entire world to see. And then I've been wondering about this. This happened when I was away last week. Is it just me? or does the crowd applaud louder when he falls? You decide. Seems to me, in fact, re-rack that. Play that again, because it seems to me as soon as he falls, the crowd applauds louder. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Play it again. You know, I just work here. I did not adjust the audio levels. When he falls, the crowd gets noticeably louder, and yes, they're still cheering. Everyone knows how frail the president has become and how incoherent on an all too regular basis. I mean, he can't describe America in one word, although he claims he could. Here's an example.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him, excuse me. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him, excuse me.
Joe, that is the President of the United States. It instills confidence, doesn't it? Really makes you feel like, God, this place is in good hands. It is, which is why the Democrats have given the green light to their media counterparts, the media generally being an extension of the Democrat Party. They have given the green light to say, look, go ahead and cover it. If he misspeaks, if he says something completely incoherent, like we just heard, if he falls on the stage, if he can't climb the stairs, if he can't ride a bicycle, you go ahead and cover it. The green light has been given, maybe not overtly, but it's out there. Because they want him off this ticket. They want him off this ticket. They know if Joe Biden runs, they lose. And all of these crazy ideas like, well, like taking away your gas stove and your air conditioner and getting rid of gas furnaces and gas cars, and all of this will come crashing to a halt. And all of the money flowing to the Biden family from Ukraine and China, it'll stop too, and they know it. Seems the NSA has control of my vocal cords. We'll get that under control during the commercial. So don't go anywhere. I'm not done with this yet. The people that are running things in the West Wing, they're panicked a little bit right now because they see how incompetent Joe Biden is. I'll be right back.